Sorry to cut the last video short. Actually, my camera turtle here couldn't walk straight, and apparently she was all... And I was like, what are you saying? And then I'm like, I'll just end it. So sorry about that, but I do have one more question, okay? The question is... I have to scroll all the way up to find it. I'm sorry. The question is... What is my favorite kind of weather? Wow, how ironic. No, okay, that just sounded so fake. No, really though, somebody asked me, what is your favorite kind of weather? And I have to say, this, when it's not too cold, not too hot, and it's raining, but it's not really raining, it's like drizzling. And this is my favorite kind of weather. Weather and weather, get it? I can't. I'm joking.
Bad.
But yeah, basat ke mausam mein. Okay, yeah, so I really like this weather only because I feel like rain signifies life and happiness and growth, and yeah, what more do you want? I mean, sure, sunny is nice. Who doesn't like a sunny day? Snow is nice. The first snow is beautiful. It's like a, you know, it's like a Christmas miracle. Or like, I mean, yeah, every weather is nice in its own way. I feel like what I like about Chicago, although it's so bipolar, is the fact that you get to experience all of it, which I think is good for the human body. For just, like, I feel like it's not good to be in a place that's always hot and then, or be in a place that's always cold. I feel like as a human, you should at least experience all kinds of weather changes, like, because then your body adapts to it naturally, like snow and summer and rain and whatever else, fall. You should be able to experience all different kinds of weather, in my opinion. So I would never want to move anywhere where it's just cold or just hot. I do love the heat, don't get me wrong, you know, I mean, I could stay in California with no complaints, but I feel like health-wise, it's better for you to just have a little bit of all of it. And yeah, now I hear the thunder. See, I like rain though, because of the things that rain brings. Flowers, plants, fruits, the greenery, the smell of rain. It's just so natural, so full of life, full of growth. It could be a happy kind of like weather change, or it could be kind of sad. It could be everything. So
wow.
I like the different things that rain symbolizes. Like, you can never be like, oh look, such a sad sunny day. But you could be like, wow, look at this beautiful rain, or look at this gloomy rain, or there's like all different kinds of rain, you know? So that's why I love rain.
Guys, I swear, the rain loves her so much, she brings the thunder.
Multiple times. I have proof on her.
this.
Yeah. On my personal Instagram, I have proof that I bring the thunder. I'm kidding. Hi. And welcome back to
Ask Isaac.
I have two questions today. Questions from a very close person to me. So I'm going to start. The question is, at what age do teenagers start becoming more responsible and understanding that their parents are only concerned about their future? Okie dokie. Responsibility and age. Let me see. In my opinion, that purely depends on the way that the relationship they have with their parents and the way that they've been raised. So I wouldn't say there's a specific age, but I feel like there's certain techniques you could use as a parent to help promote responsibility, where you could just be like, you know, give them freedom, but set boundaries as well. Like, you can go outside, but be home by this time. Or, you know, no questions asked. You can play video games and do whatever you want all day, no questions asked, if you help your mom with these chores. So like things like that, you have to give them freedom, and not only like regular freedom, but like something that they want in exchange for something that you want from them, like chores basically. Okay, you want to get something, you're gonna do these and these chores, and I'm gonna get it for you, and bam, there you go, your dream phone, whatever. So you have to kind of give them freedom, give them what they want, and also build boundaries, and so they know that everything kind of has a limit, you know?
Yeah.
That'll teach them to be more responsible. And that way, you're kind of preparing them to get a credit card, you know, for example. It has an $8,000 limit, but that doesn't mean use all of it, you know? That just means use as much as you can pay off.
Yeah.
Like, use it wisely. So you're teaching them responsibility this way. Also, I feel like, you know, my dad always told me growing up, if there's a kid, and if you have a kid and you don't give him money, he's gonna eventually steal it. And if you have a kid and you never let them go outside, what are they gonna do? They're gonna sneak out, you know? If you're always yelling at them for talking to girls or guys, well, then they're gonna secretly do it. So they're gonna find a way around doing it. You just have to lay out the options. I think my dad had a really great way of teaching us, where he never really said no. He never used the word no. And he never said, don't do this, don't do that. The words don't and no never came out of his mouth, ever. But he did lay out options, like, if you do this, then this can happen. If you do that, then that can happen. If you do drugs, you'll be in an alley dead. If you don't do drugs, you'll be smart. Like, okay, they were a little extreme, but basically he let us see the consequences and the rewards of our own actions. And if we told him, like, if I told my dad, I want to go somewhere, he would be like, yeah, sure, you know, go. You can do whatever you want, but I would like it if you watched a movie with me. Yeah. It was kind of guilt tripping, but I swear when he would say that, I would be like, man, I don't even feel like going anymore. Yeah, Dad, I'm going to spend time with you. Yeah. You should never actually directly say, no, don't use these words. They're negative words. Just to be like, sure, but blah, 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 blah. And if you have to guilt trip him, I would if I had kids. I'd be like, sure, beta, go. But I'm gonna miss you so much, and I'm gonna sit there all by myself, and I'll be sad without you. But go! Then, you know, they're not gonna want to go themselves. Anyways, that's just me being an evil,
big
evil
audience
parent.
behind you right there that Lily was actually listening to.
Okay, sorry, Deva, you're gonna. Okay, so. Oh, there was another question. Okay, another question. On to the next one, guys. My popsicle has melted. Why do some young girls hate hearing about their marriage from their parents? Okay. So, this could be so many reasons. So traditionally, we're like Pakistanis and Indians, as daughters, we're not really raised to tell our parents, I want a guy who's like this, and I want him to say this, and I want him to do this. It's just awkward for us, you know? We don't just tell our moms and dads, isn't he cute, Mom? This is what I'm looking for. So I just feel like if you really want your daughter, there's two reasons she could be avoiding this question. I mean, of course, there's a million things and a million reasons, but one main reason I think is because she's aware herself that she's not ready for that kind of commitment, and she doesn't want to say it out loud because that's basically admitting that I'm still kind of immature, you know? So yeah. She probably doesn't want to say it because of course, she's your daughter, right? She wants you to think that I am mature and I'm strong enough to handle it, and I can do this and I can do that and blah, blah, blah. She wants you to think all this, but deep in her heart, she knows what she's capable of and what she isn't capable of. So when you bring up something like marriage and she straight away runs, I think that means that she's not fully prepared for it, and she knows that. She's kind of nervous, and it's okay to be nervous, it's okay to be scared, but I feel like she's not ready for that kind of change in her life just yet, you know? Or maybe she has some personal goals of hers that she hasn't achieved yet. Maybe there's like, I don't know, she wants to get her degree first, or maybe she wants her dream car first, or her dream house, or there's either an unfinished goal or it's just the fact that she's not ready. Also, I think something to help in this kind of situation is to wait for your children to, I'm talking about daughters in this case, really. So just wait for your daughters to grow to an age where they don't see you as parents as much as they do as friends, you know? they should be able to see you as like, yeah, man, that's my dad, but he's so cool, you could practically call him my friend. He's like my boyfriend. I don't know, like, you know, and my dad used to jokingly say that, when his friends would ask, oh, are these your daughters? He would just joke and say, no, they're my girlfriends. And we just used to laugh. Like, you have to build a relationship with them that's kind of friendly too, you know, where they feel okay to share things with you. They don't feel like, oh my God, they're gonna kick my butt if I tell them this, or where they can joke with you open-heartedly, where they can be themselves. And even if they're not what you wanted them to be, like, let's say they curse a lot, but I feel like you need to reach that level where they can, like, I don't know, I'm not saying cursing is okay, cursing is bad, but I feel like some people curse to just release anger, and it's better to do that than hold it inside and bottle it up. So you want to reach a level of friendship where they can be completely themselves, knowing that you're not going to judge them, because that's the way you're going to get their true nature out. That's how you're going to see who your children really are. And then if you want to mold them that way, if you want to teach them what's right and wrong, you could do that afterwards. But first, establish a friendship, recognize your children for who they are, and then, you know, like, okay, perfect example. Everybody in our generation, what do? They use slang all the time.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, dad, it's lit. Okay, you know, if he build enough of a friendship where he's able to say, dad, it's lit, without you getting mad or looking at him like he's crazy, okay? Where you can actually laugh it off and be like, okay, you know, so, you know, this is my son. That's his sense of humor and blah, blah, blah. And if you don't like it, then, well, you can talk to him about it. But build a friendship first. So, yeah. Assalamualaikum. So, yeah, it's raining over here and we're going on a walk and we're making this video for all my viewers and I look kind of crazy. Anyways,
Girl, please.
what was the other question? Where was I even getting at? Okay, sometimes I talk so much I lose track. So why do girls run away
Friendship
from
with
the
your
subject of marriage? Yeah. So it's that. Either they're not ready for the responsibility or you need to build a friendly relationship with them. That's it. Bye guys! Follow me, like my page, like me, yada yada yada. Love you guys.
And we're gonna go dance in the rain.
Woo, woo. Well, it stopped raining now, but
Bye.
bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.